Yes, I'm back for part 2 with this. I like where it's going, definitely with what I put. So, after this, I'm gonna try and get in one of the Katsuki, maybe two. I'm gonna try and get 2 scripts done for that. After that, a Tail Beast one, and also, what if I was in Naruto? Well, the Blood Shinobi, and all that. So, yeah, now let's get into it. Drop that intro. Yes, I'm here. Part 2, like I already said, to What If My Guy Raised Naruto. Also, I spelled his name wrong in the last title and in the playlist, so yeah, that's that. So, now let's get into it. So, Guy was waiting out in front of the room that Kushina was in while she was in labor, and the scream was heard. In the room, Guy rushed in to see Baiwako dead, and everyone in the room is dead except Minato, who's standing in shock. Lord Fourth, where is Kushina? Asked Guy. She's gone, said Minato. Minato grabbed Guy's hand and they disappeared into a field 5 minutes earlier in the delivery room. Come on, Kushina, push! I can see the baby's head, said Baiwako. Ah! 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 Screamed Kushina. Minato, can you see our baby's face? Asked Kushina. Yes, I can, said Minato. Is it out? Is it out yet? Asked Kushina. I can't do a girl's voice and whatnot, you know. Yes, it is, said Baiwako. Baiwako handed a baby with yellow hair and whiskers, and the baby was crying. When she handed it to Kushina, who kissed the baby on the forehead. What is his name? Asked Baiwako. We decided long ago his name was going to be called Naruto, said Kushina. A dark voice was heard in the room. Give me the baby and the Jinchuriki, said the dark voice. In a second, Minato saw everyone die except himself, Naruto, and Kushina. All the nurses and people that helped with the delivery were killed. Screams rang through the room as the masked man pulled his sword out of Baiwako. The masked man disappeared with Naruto and Kushina in his hands. Guy ran in. Where is Kushina? Asked Guy. She is gone, said Minato. Minato grabbed Guy's hand and they appeared out front of the Leaf's gate. Minato saw the masked man with Naruto in his hand and on the kubai. Minato threw a kunai and appeared in front of the masked man. Gate of opening, shouted Guy. Gate of yelling, shouted Guy. Guy dashed at the masked man and kicked him in the face, and the man landed on the Kyuubi's back. The masked man kicked Guy back, and the masked man was smashing Guy in the face, hitting him and repeatedly striking him, beating him down to a pulp on the Kyuubi. Guy kicked the masked man's leg, and he fell back and, stood to a pulp. The gate of pain, shouted Guy. Wait, before that, he said, the gate of life, shouted Guy. The gate of pain, shouted Guy. Guy put the masked man on the defensive, and then Minato appeared and threw kunai to a field, and he took the Kyuubi with him. Guy started punching the masked man. The masked man disappeared, and Guy ran over to Minato. Guy, go get Naruto and bring him here, said Minato. And Guy dashed and ran over to Minato's house. And after 10 minutes, he arrived at Minato's house and grabbed Naruto and ran over to Minato. That took him another 15 minutes, so it's about 30, 20, about half an hour. And when he arrived, he saw that Kushina had chains wrapped around the QI, and Minato has set up like a little area to seal something. Bring Naruto here, said Minato. Yeah, and if you saw my script, it's just a QB. Guy ran over to Minato and gave him Naruto. Guy sat on the ground and passed out while he just sat there, knowing that the fourth would do something really amazing, so he just closed his eyes for a second. After 5 minutes, Guy was woken up, and he saw that Minato and Kushina had a spike through them from the QB, and they are crying. Guy ran over to him. Guy, please raise Naruto. Train him. Have Kakashi help you. Guy, you seem to be a young shinobi with high potential. Can you make sure that Naruto sees through his dreams? Make sure he eats healthy, baths daily, finds a lovely girlfriend, one who will make his wife. Make sure he never gives his enemies a chance, and always comes out on top, but gives them a chance if he can see that they're actually good and being tricked and whatnot. Like, make sure he can see through deception. Help the village see him as a hero for having the full Cuba inside of him. Make sure he learns manners and he's always respectful, and raise him as if he was your own kid. Sorry, Minato. I took most of the time we have left, said Kushina. And yes, Naruto has got 100% full Kuruma in him, yin and yang. So, just because he didn't have to fight and he had that power. It is okay. I don't have much to say to you, Guy, except help him become a shinobi, a strong one if he wants to. He doesn't have to become a shinobi if he doesn't want to. Tell him about this when he starts to train or pursue his goals. Make sure he learns about his legacy and history, and pays attention in the academy. And also make sure ramen is his only lunch and not for dinner, unless it is a special occasion like in passing, becoming a journey, having his first kid, he's someone's very special's birthday and whatnot like that, said Minato. After 5 minutes, Minato, Kushina, and Kuruma went into Naruto's cell. I picked up Naruto, who was crying his eyes out. Wow, I guess I now have a serious mission from Lord Fourth. Now it is time to raise Naruto and teach him about youth, and have my rival to help me. I will make him the most useful, most strongest taijutsu genin there is, thought Guy. Horizon, along with 10 Anbu, came up to Guy as he entered the Leaf's gates, through the gates. Guy, what happened? Asked Horizon. I will talk with you in the office, in your office in the Hokage's tower, said a trembling Guy. Guy dashed towards the Hokage's tower, and when he arrived, Horizon was already sitting in the seat that Minato was in about an hour and a half ago when he came to get him. Now, what happened? And where is Kushina and Minato? Asked Horizon. Well, tell the Ambo to leave. This is personal and only for you to know, said Guy. Horizon made a hand sign, or the Anbu left the room. Well, after we left the hospital, said Guy, and Guy explained everything. Horizon sat there in shock as he was going through the events. So you and Kakashi, or mainly you, will raise Naruto? Also, Minato and Kushina were both dead, and Naruto had the 100% QE sealed inside of him. And am I not missing any of the main points? And I've got this all right? Asked Horizon. Yes, well, it's some other stuff you missed, said Guy. That missed, but I also missed to say, said Guy. Guy remembered too after Kushina and Minato had gave him that speech and taught him all that stuff, the masked man appeared. So, Guy, remember this? I will be back, and when I do, I will have my revenge on Konoha.
and the Uchiha clan and use my weapon, the Nine Tails Jinchuriki, or the Nine Tails, to destroy Kanaha and the Uchiha for kicking me out, spat the man. Who are you, asked Guy. You may call me Toby, but originally my name and I was known as Madara Uchiha, said Toby. Quick question. Were you ever trained by Madara, Toby, asked Guy? The man disappeared and the flashback ends. So what, you think that Toby guy isn't Madara, but someone who trained under him? Said Horizon, yes. If you put it together, if I'm using my brain properly, Madara should be dead from old age, right, about now? And also chakra exhaustion and all that other stuff that can cause with too much chakra use. Well, actually, he doesn't have... Never mind, forget about the chakra thing. He also seemed to have one Sharingan in his right eye, the opposite of Kakashi, so it might be Obito Uchiha if he seemed to find a way to survive. Also, he looked very young, unlike Madara, who would be very old now. Toby and Obito kinda are the same if you put them back together. That is my theory, said Guy. Thank you, Guy. I lived Naruto for you, and if word gets out about him being the Jinchuriki, then he will be looked down by all the people will want to kill him. Definitely the people that lost family and friends during the attack. Except it was only about half our civilians, about a quarter of our Jonin, a quarter of Chunin, and just over half of our Genin, said Hiruzen. I thought that the Kubi didn't attack and get part of the village, said Guy. No, it did. It killed them with its tails. And also when two figures fought on it, the beast kind of moved into the area where all of them were attacking, said Hiruzen. Well, I didn't see what was going on. I was fighting the masked man on the beast, so I don't know what happened, said Guy. Oh, well, that was you. Now head home if you need. I can get you a bigger house, said Hiruzen. Thank you. Bye now, said Guy. Guy carried Naruto in his arms and walked down the stairs. Made it to outside of the Hokage's tower. Guy started walking towards his house, and he passed by every stand and shop. The first shop he passed was a clothing shop. The first stand he passed was Ichiraku Ramen, and the last shop he passed was a shinobi weapon shop. He walked in. Excuse me, is my orders of the nunchucks I ordered a couple of weeks ago ready, asked Guy? It is, Guy. It is €100 though. Normally it'd be 150, but because of time of war, 100 is enough. Well, not really, but you know, low stock right now. Because they were destroyed in the war and they're still processing them. Okay, so Guy gave the Rio to the owner and sealed his nunchucks in a scroll and went to the shop next to the weapon shop, which was a baby shop. Hi, what can I get for a newborn? Asked Guy. Actually, over there is clothing and accessories for the baby, and over there, pointing somewhere else outside across the road, that is toy shop and has wooden weapons for kids and also toys, said the shopkeeper. Thank you for your information, said Guy. Guy went over to the area where the clothes were and grabbed all of the green and red clothing. Also grabbed a holster and he put it all on his back, but he then put Naruto in the holster, put all the clothes on the shopkeeper's desk. It is for 5 sets of onesies so this is the price is the same, but in total there are 5 sets of onesies. They are green with red and black flames, 3 onesies that are silver with yellow swords, 5 plain black dummies, green and yellow holster that is the host he's getting put in. That is 550 Rios, said the shop owner. Guy put them in a bag and gave the shopkeeper the money, and he walked back to his house. After sleeping for 12 hours,
Guy woke up and put Naruto in his holster after giving him some apricot baby food. Guy ran with Naruto in his holster and headed to the Hokage's office. Once he arrived, he overheard a conversation in the Hokage's office. One of my Ambu members overheard, so that young boy is Minato's brat, and also the last nine tails Jinchuriki, and also he's a Jinchuriki now, said Danzo. Yes, but you will not say anything, and I have made a law that has been put in place. There's no other talk about the Kyuubi, said Hiruzen. Whatever, don't you ever dare think you were stronger than me, said Danzo. Don't you dare, and I mean don't you ever think you're gonna be stronger than me. You only got that position because everyone else likes you more than me, said Danzo. I am stronger than you. I always was, and that's why everyone likes me, because I'm reliable. I am the Hokage, you're not. So stand down, said Hiruzen. Well, you won't become the strongest and show your strength. When the whole village knows about the Kyuubi in that boy, you won't be able to protect him from no one and anyone, said Danzo. Danzo walked out, and in walked Guy. Hello, Lord Third. If you want, I will stand there and protect Naruto, and I'll fight that guy if I have to for the Lord the Fourth Son. But I was wondering, when is the funeral for Lord Late Fourth will take place, asked Guy. Well, when the fourth star student Kakashi returns in a week and a half from his mission, if it doesn't take any longer, said Hiruzen. Okay, well, I'll have to train and take on wait. Okay, I will. I have to train and also take on a big mission while doing my mission, said Guy. 2 weeks later, Kakashi was walking back into Konoha. His ambush squad he was leading had already returned, but he was taking a nice, smooth walk. And he noticed that everyone was walking around in the village had a dark and gloomy essence or presence. Saw that on the gate was a boy about his age doing push-ups with his hands while doing like a handstand type thing, and a baby in a baby holster upside down. So the boy is getting kicked in the back of the head. That reminds me of something Guy would do. Do whatever he could to become strong, thought Kakashi. 10,001, shouted the boy. Kakashi walked through the gate and Ibisu was standing. Ebisu was standing in the middle of the gate. Hi, Kakashi, said Ibisu. Hi, Ibisu. Why is it all gloomy and whatnot around here, asked Kakashi. Well, Guy can tell you once he is done, said Ibisu. Where is Guy? Asked Kakashi. Calm down, shouted Ibisu. Guy, calm down, shouted Ibisu again. Guy, shouted Ibisu. The boy from top of the gate jumped down and landed on his hands. Ibisu unbuckled the baby. Guy jumped to his feet, and Ibisu buckled the baby back in its holster. Naruto, look, this is young Kakashi, Hatake. Kakashi, come on, let's go to the Hokage Tower, asked the guy. Okay, so why is it all gloomy and whatnot around here? And why do you have my sensei's kid in a holster? Asked Kakashi. The two with Naruto started heading towards the Hokage's office. So first thing is that the day you left, the Kyuubi attacked and was released. And this is my theory. I have a big theory that you may want to kill me after, but Obishu did it. Also, Minato and Kushina died, and I've been left to raise Naruto because I was there when they died. They also told me to ask you if you wanted to help be a part of his life and helping me, said Guy. Wait, so what? Obito did not die. He attacked Leaf
ended up killing Kushina, Minato. They died. And then Naruto is to be raised by you with training and help from me, said Kakashi. Yep, that is it. Now, we have to the Kage's house, guy. After 2.5 minutes, they arrive at the door of the Hokage's office. Come in! Come on, hurry up! I don't got all day. I got all this paperwork to do, shouted Horizon. The two walked in. Never mind. Umbu, leave now. This is important matter, said Horizon. And the two boys sat down there, and Naruto was put on the floor to play. Sure, he can't play. He's just sitting in his holster. Guy yawned, probably from all night staying up with Naruto. Kakashi, now we can have the funeral and also talk about training Naruto, said Horizon. So when is the funeral, and what is this training, asked Kakashi? Well, the funeral is tomorrow, and Guy wanted you here to discuss his training, since you are his his father's student, and also his eternal rival, and he needs someone to teach him ninjutsu, said Horizon. I want Naruto to start chakra control and taijutsu training when he starts to walk, and also ninjutsu training when he is 4 or 5, said Guy. Wow, so we are gonna make him a prodigy, the best out of the best, and make him surpass us by his, tuning, said Kakashi. Yeah, maybe, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Well, Minato did say to train him, and I will complete this S rank and have it put as 4 S ranks down on my mission complete status charts, said Guy. And this is where I'm going to leave it off. Tell me what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like. And if you're watching this and you haven't subscribe, like. And also, who should we ship young Padawan over here Naruto with? Tamari or Tenten? That is your decision. And right now, I'm going to have a shout out to, the newest subscriber to the channel. Also, and the 2 people who have commented the most. First one is the person who's recently commented and gave some support is I'm Tired of Myself. The newest subscriber to the channel is Goku the Shinobi. And, his new subscriber is, actually Grim Reaper 01 and Goku the Shinobi. I've seen them just recently pop up. And also Saji Mohammadi. Sorry if I got your name wrong. No, discriminacy and all that type of stuff. But tell me if I got it right or not. And, tell me how I could work on saying your name. Sorry for the... Just really sorry for getting your name wrong and what if I did. Because I don't really say much people's names and shit and stuff like that. Also, so after this, like I said, Akatsuki Part 12 come out. What If I Was in Naruto will come out, and also maybe a part of the Tell Beast, and also maybe another part of this series will come out by 12 to 1 o'clock in the morning. So yeah.